This next comic on the stage, very funny dude. We think he's one of the top young comics in Austin. Make some noise for the one and only Eli Halpern.
How we doing, Austin? You feeling good? Yeah. Everybody happy? Yeah. Be happy. I'm happy, man. This girl said I look like the front half of a centaur. I was like, well, you look like both halves of a whore. And now we're dating. I'm in a relationship with this amazing girl, and turns out she's bisexual too. Fuck yeah! She's like super bi. Like she likes girls more than I do. And at first we started out as an open relationship, and then she was like, you know what? I don't really feel comfortable with that anymore. I want to be exclusive, and we can just have threesomes. And I was like, well, okay, I'm in. That's a fucking pretty good deal, man. So now I only have sex and threesomes, so there's a witness. Because it's scary, I think. Every guy here's like, fuck you, man. And then there's like 3 people like, that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, she's great. We have a lot in common. We both hated relationships, and now we're in one. Classic emotions. We both love commenting on hot girls' Instagram photos. It's been trouble. You know what's more expensive than being in a relationship? Being a shitty boyfriend. You know how much money I spend on apology dinners? A lot. But it works out, because then I'm like, hey, let me buy this nice bathing suit. She's like, oh my god, thank you. And I'm like, see, aren't you glad I fucked up? Now you get free shit. And she's like, no, I'm not. I wish you didn't do that. But I don't like the term boyfriend, girlfriend, like, not that I'm against labels or anything. I just think it's a stupid word, because I have girlfriends that are not my girlfriend. You know, it's just, like, we need a new word or something. Like, because they're not just your friend. They're your enemy. Lock your fucking phone. So I call her my partner, because we're equal, you know? I mean, legally. Look, I could kick her ass, and I'm way smarter. And don't get me started on 1920. Women got the right to vote. 1929 was the Great Depression. Coincidence? I think not. I'm just kidding. But yeah, being in a relationship is cool if it's a good one. If it's a bad one, you know. But you know, I used to think what's cool than being in a relationship is waking up and doing whatever the fuck you want. But being in a relationship with someone who lets you do whatever the fuck you want, that's fucking money, dude. That's gold. I got a dog at home, so it's just me, her, and the dog. It's pretty cool. His name is Pablo Escobar. It like actually says that on his like vet bills and stuff. And he's a registered service animal. He's a pit bull. His service is finding loopholes in federal regulations and exploiting them, and he's really fucking good at it. I don't know if you guys know how service animals work, but it's like emotional support animal and then service animal and infant are like tied. Like you can bring them anywhere. The only difference is one of them has a social security number, the other you can murder with little consequences. So I'm bringing my dog on a flight, and he's not very well trained at this point. So he's like growling at children and wearing a choke collar, and the pilot comes up to me and is like, hey, is this your emotional support animal? And I'm like, this is my service animal. And he's like, what's his service? And I was like, he wakes me up from PTSD-induced nightmares that cause me to have seizures. That's my go-to. And he was like, what branch of the military were you in? I was like, oh, I wasn't in the military. And he's like, you said PTSD, what do you mean? And I was like, it was from a non-sexual incident from my childhood. And then he just went, okay. And stood up and walked away. And then I took my vicious pit bull onto American Airlines. But yeah, I recently quit drinking because I was getting really addicted to being an asshole. It's a lot of fun. You guys should try it sometime. But that's not who I want to be anymore. So I switched over. Do we like mushrooms in this crowd? Fuck yeah, dude. Austin, Texas. Just a bunch of people on shrooms starting their own business. I fucking love it here. Shrooms, entrepreneurism, cool hats, bead necklaces, and polyamory, and guns. I'm never leaving here. Give it up for Austin! What the fuck was I talking about? So anyways, as you can tell, I switched over to mushrooms. And no, I don't microdose like a bitch. I macrodose. I am constantly tripping balls all the time. Like the walls are melting right now. My life is literally a dream. I do things to excess. Like, who gets addicted to mushrooms? What the fuck's wrong with me, man? I did DMT. Have we done DMT in this room? Who knows what DMT is? So, okay, that's not too many. DMT is basically like microdosing schizophrenia. And then you find out that you're God, and then everyone else finds out that you're insane. So I did DMT so many times that it stopped working. I did it 100 times in a month, which is 3 times a day about. I was blasting off, dude. I was living in LA at the time. There was so much traffic. Like, I gotta take a break to space. Fuck this traffic. And then I'd come down and be like, I love life. Traffic's fine. Nobody's crashing into each other. This is amazing. How are we doing this? We're all in giant metal death boxes. This is scary as fuck, and I'm not even worried. Good job, everyone. Anyone kill anyone today on your car? No? Good job, dude. Cars are literally statistically the most dangerous thing you can do. Driving one. So yeah, I found that there's no scientific or biological reason for DMT to stop. You don't build a tolerance to it. But so I did some Googling and I ended up in like the weirdo forums. And like the Arrowhead vaults. I don't know if this is an Arrowhead crowd. It's whatever. It's fucking early 2000s shit. And so they say that you get locked out by the entities. So that means even in another dimension, they're like, dude, you're doing way too much. I am an interdimensional addict. Oh man, life's been fun. I started doing jujitsu so I could beat my girlfriend without leaving marks. That's a joke. Everything else I said was true, but that's a joke. I don't really believe in equality. Come on. But you guys want to hear a fucked up joke? Yeah. Alright. This is dark. This is a true story. So, this police officer was just arrested on 20 counts of animal abuse because they found 24 videos of him having sex with his canine unit. Ooh, and I guess 4 of the videos weren't hardcore enough, but those are the real numbers. And I'm reading this, and I'm just like, this is so fucked up. Like, how could something like this happen? And I have the picture, the mugshot of the cop, and then like the German Shepherd just like, oh, dude, like, this is so sad. I have to make a joke about it. So how many words? So I'm reading this, I'm getting disturbed, and I'm just like, hang on a second. This is a canine unit we're talking about here. This is a German Shepherd that is born and bred and raised to take down violent criminals too fast for cops. And this guy fucked him 24 times. If you ask me, I think that dog consented. This is not a rape joke, okay? This is a bestiality joke, misdemeanor at best. Settle down. But even if it wasn't consensual, the dog was still a cop, and fuck the police, right? All right, you guys have been great. I'm Eli Halpern. Thank you very much. My name's in the back of my shirt because I'm international.
Keep it going for Eli